Hi guys, welcome back to Talking Millennials. Alright, so today we will be doing the topic, why do people need closure in a relationship? Now, this is a topic that you really need to pay attention to. It's going to be hot and I'm sure you will enjoy. So like, watch, share, and subscribe.
On the track. I don't think we as individuals need closure, whether it be for friends, family, relationship. I don't think we need relationship because each person are their own individual self and they're entitled to stop talking to us and not telling us. Well, for me, I mean, there was a time in my life where I would want to know, I want to know why, because I think it's because we're so used to the routine of us being together, or sharing secrets, or sharing every little thing. So, you just want to know why you not talk to me. What did I do for you to cause me such pain, or what did I do to cause you such pain, But I think for me, I'm gonna need closure. If they don't want to talk to me, don't talk to me. I will move on with life. As long as you not speak bad ill of me, I am quite fine about it. So closure, really do nothing for me. But for other persons it does, and it gives them a peace of mind, rather. But for me alright. You don't have to talk to me. Now do your thing. You do you, me do me. I mean, what I normally do is like I try my best to just not think about the routine that we normally have. I try to go around it, over it, under it, before I can go through it, right? So once I realize I can finally go through the routine without feeling that deep emotion, I move past it. Because at first I go feel a way and I say, I'm not doing a girl nothing, I'm not doing a boy nothing, I'm not doing my sister nothing, I'm not doing my brother nothing, I'm not doing nobody nothing, and them, but you don't know their perspective of what took place or what you have done to hurt them. You get me? So and just for me, I'm really not in the mood. I say, what? You do you, you do me. As long as you're not, as I said before, you're not talk bad ill of me. And I always try my best to speak good of you. I make you do you, you do me. Yeah. So I hope that you guys learn how to go on with life without thinking that you need closure for everything. Because even with work, sometimes you don't even need closure for that as well. Sometimes you'll be working at a particular place for a good period, and everybody gets along, but yet still them say, no, Randy, or such and such, we are not going to take you on. And sometimes they want to ask why and whatever. Sometimes it's God is just redirecting you to a different path. And as Rushkan would say, we are pivoting to a different path. Yeah. So, no feel no way. You don't need closure. You know, nobody not need for have nothing over you. Just do you pray about it, talk to God about it, and each day you try to move on from the routine that you are so used to. Yes.
So the importance of closure in a relationship. If we're talking about closure, we're simply saying that the relationship is coming to an end, and you just want some clarity as to what happened, where you do, where what transpired that had to lead to the ending of the relationship. Now, me personally, no need closure. If my son done, and if you say you're done, I could have loved you till now. From now gone to bed, I just say you think about it and you know what you do. If you never tell me that, mean clearly there's not a reason you just want to leave, or you never have the decency to tell me why. You get me? But either way, the decision was yours. I'm not running you down. So you say boops are boops, and if me say boops are boops, then me I got to, because I'm decent. Okay, so the importance of closure in a relationship, I believe that the importance lies with the person who needs the closure. So it depends on the person's self-esteem. Now, persons might have the highest self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, but mind you, it can be broken. It can be broken, especially if you had loved that person dearly. They can break your self-confidence, and that can lead to you doubting yourself, and wonder why you do something wrong with you, whatever. And as such, you'd want closure from that person. Versus you have the persons then where a grown God, killer. When I really business, if first and foremost, if you say leave, as I said before, that's your decision, and yeah, it hurt, and don't feel like someone in my feelings. But at the same time, why would I want to be with somebody who's leaving, who says that they're through, who doesn't want it anymore? Why would I be like, why? Tell me what happened. No, because if you want to leave, you want to leave, and if my force of stay, it's not gonna be good. So go, and eventually this too shall pass. So personally, I feel like it depends on the person. Like I said before, depends on your character, your self-worth, self-esteem, and don't feel like say those who seek closure are the weakest, because I'm telling you, the artists I get them and the most confident of them all can see closure, because like I said, people break you. When I was 17, I was broken and I sought closure. Now I am 20 something, I'm realized that I really don't need it. Because at the end of the day, if somebody really loved me and wanted to stay with me, they would at least have the decency to tell me, this ain't working, let's do something different. But if I get up on you and decide that, oh my God, I don't want this anymore, I think that I appreciate you for telling me that and not allowing me to waste my time anymore. And I will step, I will cry, I will sulk, I will be sad, but I will step. I know that better there.
Well, I guess it depends on the relationship, or not really say depends on the relationship, but how the relationship ended. Was it amicable, right, where the two want to come to agreement that this isn't working out, or is it a case where it ended, even though it ended, but it wasn't said why it was ended, but the fact what would have been the reason for it to end. But in cases where somebody just ghosts you, or you were left, like them left you, in cases like that, I think it's important to get closure. Because for me, I like to evaluate when I leave from one relationship to the next. So I like to, to know to evaluate what went wrong in this previous relationship so that I don't carry it into the next relationship. And that way I can just close off that chapter and just know that it has ended. Because sometimes you get left wondering, what did you do? And because of that, you carry over remnants from that past relationship into the new relationship. And even though you find yourself in a new relationship, what you find that sometimes happen is that you're still holding out hope that maybe if this person will change your mind, you can get another chance, or it's still lingering there, this what if. So you're not able to freely open up yourself for the new relationship that might be waiting for you ahead. Yeah, it's important to get closure, as I say, in cases where you were ghosted, you don't know what happened. The person just up and stop text you, not taking your call, then block you, all of that. And come on, people, we're human, that's not fair. I wouldn't like that. So I try not to do that to people. If I even just tell the person, so listen, it's just not working out because we're not on the same page, you're going in a direction that I'm not going in, and it's just not working out. You get me? So I do think it's important, because stuff like that can really mess with somebody's mind, and in many times even set them into depression, especially if they really, really, really like the person and had invested a lot in the relationship. And as I said, that it's best never to ever invest your whole self into a relationship, because people are human and we're flawed, and people do things like this. And what happens to you when somebody does this to you? You're left in pieces. You're left alone to pick up the pieces. So my advice is never to invest so much of yourself into a person or any one situation. So it's always best to love, but love yourself more. That way, at the end of the day, you got you. Because best believe them gonna get them have them. So you have to have you, because nobody's gonna have you like you at the end of the day. So yeah, but I really and truly do believe it's important to have closure. It is needed. You close one chapter before you open another chapter. Deal with all the way you have to deal with in your past before you go into the new relationship, because what many of us tend to do is we use past relationships to judge future relationships, and we use it to judge a person that we're with. And nobody likes to be accused for doing things that they are not doing. And this is because we didn't get closure from our last relationship, right? We didn't heal from it, so we carry all of that hurt, all of that feeling into the new relationship and using it for fry the next person. So yeah, I do believe we need closure.
For me, I believe that closure in a relationship is very important. Whether you're intimate or you're just friends, or if the relationship should come to an end, you'd want to know why. You'd want to come together to form an understanding of where you went wrong to save future relationships and current relationships as well. You'd want to know what toxic traits you have that you need to cleanse. You'd want to know what traits you have seen in that person that you want to avoid in others. You want the opportunity to just offload your hurt. I think that closure provides that. I think that it's very important in terms of the healing process moving forward from the relationship. You don't have to be on bad terms with your ex. I think it gives you the opportunity to just get rid of the anger, so in the future when you see the person, you don't have all this rage and the person doesn't take that much of your energy. I think it allows us to understand each other from different perspectives, to see where we go wrong and maybe even save the relationship. Because if we can come to an understanding and compromise and decide that we're going to sacrifice, then hey, we might just well choose not to walk away. I think that closure gives you the opportunity to heal your spirit as well, because it's going to be very stressful. Well, I know for me, I can speak for myself. Whether there's a friendship or me and the person be in a relationship and
more stuff of friendship, like me and the person just stop talking for no reason, I go want to know why. That happened to me before. I'm going to want to know why. I'm going to question it. I'm going to say what I do, what happened, what go wrong. You get what I say? Those things are going to taunt you. So I think for the purpose of closure, or for the purpose of healing rather, and getting over a hurdle, you want to ensure that you create the space and give the other person the opportunity to say, this is how you hurt me, this is how it made me feel, and for this reason I'm deciding to walk away. Or it's vice versa, so you can explain to the person, you hurt me because they do this and this is why I'm choosing to walk away. Maybe you can teach a person a lesson, maybe you can learn a lesson for yourself.